The most frequently asked question that I've received regarding the history of Galveston and the storm of 1900 was, did this 1900 storm doom the city to second-tier status? And my answer is no, it did not. But it did call for enormous energies, a huge vision for reconstruction, and the mustering of resources in rebuilding, namely in constructing a protecting seawall and in raising the grade of the city. Galveston is an island off the coast of Texas in the Gulf of Mexico. It's 27 miles long and 3.5 miles wide at its widest point. And in 1900, the average height elevation of the island was 5.9 feet. Its highest elevation was about 9 feet. In 1900, the city had about 3,800 people. And it was the lifeblood port for the state of Texas. It was the entrepot of Texas, a really important financial center, commercial center, shipping center, particularly for cotton. Almost without warning, on September 8th, 1900, a Category 4, they think, storm hit the Gulf Coast and Galveston on September 8th. It slammed into the island and then headed out over the Midwest, out into the Atlantic 5 days later. So for 15 deadly hours, the hurricane assaulted the island, brought in 20 to 30-foot waves, rocked the clapboard houses nearest the beach off their foundations, and as the structures collapsed, they became battering rams to the houses behind them. And here you see a map that includes the denuded area that was closest to the beach, and partly that part which was closest to Galveston Bay, all except for the Strand, which is the middle section. So you get a sense of the devastation that this storm wrought. About 1,500 acres of land were denuded, and like a giant scythe had come in and just cleared the land of structures. So the 2/3 of the city's dwellings were destroyed. That's about 4,000 structures. And Galvestonians lost between $17 and $30 million in property. That would be equivalent to $700 million today. All 4 of the bridges to the island were destroyed. The telegraph, electrical lines were down, and water pumping from stations on the mainland were down as well. The only access to the island was by boat.